They've been up and down, but I'm really encouraged. The last couple of weeks, Baker Mayfield has been playing much better. He had his best game as a pro last week against the Falcons, and if he can continue to play like that, there's no game on this schedule that the Browns can't win. The biggest issue right now in Cleveland is they've just got a lot of young guys, right? And when you have a lot of young guys, you've got a lot of inexperienced players. You're going to have that up and down. You're going to live through the roller coasters because they're going to have a couple games where they probably aren't going to play as well, but then they're going to show their talent. They're going to have a couple games where they play really well. So being that there is so many young players at key positions for the Browns, when they do play well together and they put it all together like they did against the Falcons, they're as good as any team in the league.
Do you feel better, worse, the same about Baker Mayfield from what you've seen through these first 4 or 5 starts, whatever it may be, than I guess you did when he was drafted on draft night?
Well, I'm as optimistic about his future now as I've ever been. I mean, to have a game like he did last week against the Falcons where he was 17 out of 20, had 3 touchdown passes, which is as many as the incompletions he had, efficiently throwing the ball, taking no sacks. I mean, that's Pro Bowl level right there from a quarterback. If you get that type of play out of him every single week, their sky is the limit.
It made me think of watching Sam Darnold and the Jets struggled so badly against the Bills, and then Baker has the polar opposite game and just doesn't miss. Do you feel like the Browns made the right choice? I know there was a lot of people who wanted them to pick Darnold. From what you've seen, did they make the right decision, Joe?
They absolutely did. I think for Sam, if he wouldn't have had that really good game on national TV against the Lions early on in the season, people would be talking about him being a bust because he really hasn't played well since then. And for Baker, he had a couple games like 3 weeks ago where he didn't play all that well. He was kind of taking a lot of sacks. He wasn't throwing the ball on time like he should have been. But really, it's been a barbell with Sam. I mean, with Baker. The beginning of the season, he was outstanding, a little bit of a lull, and then these last 2 weeks, he's been great again. So for me, the future is really bright. Baker is playing really well, and he's already exceeding my expectations.